What's good, y'all? Welcome to my review of Greta. Just got back from the theater not too long ago, and this movie was fucking phenomenal. Like, I love me. Now, yes, this movie has some problems, and I can understand why probably some other people probably won't like this movie as much as I did, because since I watched some, of course I've obviously watched some reviews of this movie. It is very cliche, and you can definitely say it's not that much different than a bunch of other stock movies that came out around the 90s. But me personally, I've actually never really seen any like horror stock movies. Like, most horror movies I've watched are usually just slashers or other stuff, not straight up stalking movies. Like, it's like hard, like ghost stuff, paranormal stuff, slashers obviously, and whatever the hell The Shining is. But never straight up like stock movies. So this is one of the first, and so keep that in mind with how much I end up praising this movie, because I thought it was amazing in my personal opinion. So, but I guess that 55% on Rotten Tomatoes is fucking disgusting. But anyway, so let's get into it. So Greta is directed by Neil Jordan and stars Chloe Grace Moretz. What I say? Chloe Grace Moretz, my god, she fucking phenomenal. This movie. Like, I love Chloe Grace Moretz. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before in other videos, but I love Chloe Grace Moretz. Like, she is my favorite actress of all time. But funny enough, I haven't seen any of her movies since like Kick-Ass 2 or Carrie, whichever one came out last. Mostly because I just don't get her movies around. She doesn't do big movies anymore. She's been doing small stuff. Like, the last movie I knew she was in, and I could have saw if I really wanted to, was If I Stay in 2014, which I never did. I know she also was in a movie with the main star Baby Driver that came out, what was it, 2017? I never saw that one, honestly, because I couldn't. But me personally, but she was great, and I gotta say, god damn, is this woman fucking beautiful. I'm sorry, but I gotta say this. She has, since the Kick-Ass 2, she has aged like a fine wine. Like, my god, this woman fucking beautiful. But I sound like a fucking stalker right now talking about this one, but I gotta say it. She's fucking beautiful. Like, goddamn, she's sexy. Anyway, enough gushing about Chloe Grace Moretz. Look, anyway, so yeah, but I gotta say, she was without an amazing. Elizabeth Huppert, I didn't tell you say her last name. She was as Greta, as well as Mika Monreal, I think I say it, and Stephen Ray, whatever, and many more. And so the plot of Greta is that Frances, who is Chloe Grace Moretz's character, is new to Manhattan. She's new here in the city, which she's actually, unless I misheard her, she's from Boston. And I was like, I couldn't help but start laughing a little bit there, because I'm like, I'm sorry, Frances, did nobody give you the memo about New York and Boston? They don't like each other. and so she ends up finding this handbag in the subway that belongs to a woman named Greta. She, being a nice person, being way too naive for her own good, ends up returning it and start building up a friendship from there. But after she finds out some stuff, shit hits the fan, and yeah. So first, let me talk about the positives. First off, the cast. Without a doubt, the highlights of the movies were definitely Chloe Grace Moretz and Elizabeth Huppert. These two were amazing. Now, if you would ask me which one was a better, now I know a lot of people say that Elizabeth Huppert was better. I think I like Chloe a little bit more, but that could just be my personal bias towards her, because, like I said, she's my favorite actress. And by the way, I gotta say, to the people making the Hiawatha movie, y'all should consider Chloe Grace Moretz as Momo or Jiro, or Jiro. Just saying, I think she'd do a good job as either of those characters. Hell, she would probably play Uta Rocket pretty well too. But I think she's probably better off with Jiro. I think she'd probably be better with that one. Anyway, these two without doubt made the movie. Now, I won't lie, if these two were not in the movies and the performances weren't as great as they will be, I probably would not love this movie as much as I do, because, like I said, I love this fucking movie. This movie was so fucking good. These two were great. They, Chloe, I love, and Elizabeth was just so good playing off this, kind woman, before then, later on in the movie, when she just becomes a straight up stalker. Like, when we get that stalker and shit, later on in the movie, she's great. And Chloe, my god, what she does, she has to do so much. Now, I'm not saying she's as good as, Toni Collette was in Hereditary. No. She was not that good, but I'd definitely say that she should probably, her or Elizabeth Huppert should probably be considered for some nominations for the Oscars, but knowing their history with horror, that's probably not going to happen. But a man can dream. Hopefully, maybe us might get some nominations. We can only pray for that one. I think I'm not going to talk a lot about it, but her in the third act, my God, like I said, I low-key think she deserves at least an Oscar nom. I'm not gonna say she's win because I heard a lot of great stuff about the main lead and Us and how great she is. So I'm not. So I'm gonna like reserve judgment on that one. But Chloe was so good in the third act. Like the third act, my God, she was fucking phenomenal. The rest of the cast did pretty well. But I gotta say, I liked Erica, played by Monica Moray. She pretty much plays the audience girl. Like she's the one that's screaming to friends and be like, "No, why are you doing this? Do you not see all these red flags?" Like she's the audience girl. Like just like we were screaming at the TV and be like, "Woman, what are you doing?" Like there's like you know when she picks up the purse, she's like, "Oh no, I'm gonna return." She's like, "Bitch, when you see a purse, you call the bomb squad." And stuff like that. I'm like, yep. And other times she's just like us, or she's screaming at the team like, "No, what are you doing? Don't do that." That was great. That like she was also pretty. Now she wasn't like the highlight of the movie, but she was definitely a nice supporting piece to the movie. I thought she was overall really good. One other thing I gotta say, I love, like I said, the third act was fucking phenomenal. Like the third act was so good, mostly from the performances alone. Like Chloe and Elizabeth, they both did amazing. Like that third act was so fucking good, man. The practical effects were also really good too. Yeah. Another thing I did kind of like was, like I won't lie, you can say that right now this is a positive name, but one thing I like during the second act, when she like straight up starts stalking Francis, I won't lie, and I like the jump scares, also the tension. Oh my God, the tension was amazing. Like there were so many times where I'm like sinking into my chair, I got my jack close to me, I'm like, oh shit. And one thing I gotta say, I love the jump scares movie. Now I'm not really a big jump scares guy, but I definitely don't like it when they have jump scares and it ends up just being nothing. Like, when they do jump scares in this movie, it actually leads to something, and you're like, oh fucking shit, holy shit. And so this is an example of a movie doing jump scares right. My personal opinion, anyway, I think the jump scares here were great. They didn't fake out when they were doing a jump scare. They did a jump scare pretty well, in my personal opinion. But I won't lie. When she starts stalking Francis and the ways and how far she goes, I also couldn't help but start laughing when she kept appearing when she just kept appearing in random places. It's almost like the moment was teleporting. But I don't think I was laughing because it was straight up funny. I think I was more nervous, loud, like, Jesus Christ, this woman's fucking insane of how far she's going. So yeah, like I said, there's so much. This movie's definitely very good with the tension and suspense. Like I said, there's a lot of times where I'm like sinking into my chair, like, oh shit. The cinematography was also great in this movie as well. I have to give that props as well. Cinematography was great. Now, on to the flaws. I mean, I don't really have too many flaws in this movie, other than, it is cliche in aspects like, Francis goes to the basement when she should try to get out, through the front door or whatever, or, of course, me screaming at the theater screen, be like, no, woman, what are you doing, and, dumb decisions, but, she is pretty naive, so you can, let it go for a little bit, but, I know there's probably some people that's gonna be, like, just screaming at their television, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So yeah, really my only problems was the movie is pretty cliche. If you've seen as many horror movies as I have, it is kind of predictable, I won't lie. Like I said, it is pretty cliche, but it's not like Jesus Christ, it's super cliche. It's cliche, it's about as cliche as you expect from horror movies, honestly, to where, it has to work like this. It's definitely not like Get Out, but they were like, whenever they wouldn't use cliches, and I was just like, my God, these characters are so smart. Now, she isn't, like, fucking retarded dumb, Frances in this movie, but she does definitely make some questionable decisions here and there. But this is horror, so that kind of comes with the genre. One other thing that I had a flaw with is now this is pretty spoilery, so I'm not going to go too deep into this, but there's this scene later on around the third act when Frances goes down to the basement, she finds something. And we never really see where it goes. They just kind of like put it there, but they never come back to it like at all. Which I was kind of disappointed with because I thought that was interesting what they did there. And I was curious what it was, what they did, what was it going to happen. Like, I know I'm pretty vague on here, but that's because that's kind of like major spoiler territory. And I don't want to spoil y'all in case you guys have not seen it. But yeah, I think, I kind of wish they just kind of went a little bit, if they went farther and actually kind of like showed that off a little bit more. What happened? If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about in the third act when she finds the basement. But I don't like that they kind of just have this one thing pop up and then they just never come back to it. Like, I wish they kind of went back to that. But besides that, that's about all I gotta say in terms of just straight up flawless movie. Overall, I would definitely like if you're someone who really enjoys horror movies, you don't mind being pretty cliche. If you enjoy horror movies, I definitely recommend this movie. If you're not really a big fan of these kind of horror movies where, they're very cliche, you're always screaming at the television, kind of like these, these like stalker movies kind of things, then, you can probably skip this one. But if you like horror movies and you don't mind them being a little cliche, like it ain't like gonna insult your intelligence or nothing, but if you don't mind screwing the television just a little bit, I think you'll end up really enjoying the movie. If you're a fan of stalker movies, you'll definitely enjoy this one. If you're not, you probably won't like this movie. So me personally, definitely recommend you guys see it. And also I'm gonna be checking out. So if you guys haven't seen it, maybe you should do a double feature when you see us. Watch this, watch Greta, then watch us, or watch us, then watch Greta, whichever person for you. Because this week it's but probably by the end of those 2 movies, you'll probably end up having like a heart attack or a stroke or something with all the tension and everything's gonna happen in those 2 movies. But I'm so excited to see us this weekend, man. Anyway, so overall, I give this movie a 10 out of 10. Like I said, this movie was so fucking good. The performances were so good, man. I cannot. This is definitely what I'm gonna try and pick up on Blu-ray. And man, I gotta say, 2019 is already off to an amazing start for horror movies. I said last year that 2018 was the year of horror movies because we had Hereditary, A Quiet Place, and Halloween drop. But I think 2019 might end up upstaging last year, and this might truly be the year of horror movies. I mean, we got Greta, of course. We got Us from Jordan Peele, Midsommar from the director of Hereditary. We got Pet Sematary, which looks really good. It Chapter 2, which y'all know I'm excited for that because you guys know how much I loved the It remake. That movie was so fucking good. We also got what other great movies, horror movies are coming out this year? I think that's about it for big horror movies that are coming out. There might be some other ones I might be forgetting, but yeah, we got Midsommar. Yeah, Midsommar, Quiet Place. No, not Quiet Place. Us. Yeah, I think that's all of them. I might be missing one though. I might be missing a horror movie, but I can definitely say, from the track record of these previous films, I'm definitely excited. 2019 might end up being like, the year of horror, really. But, we'll have to wait and see on that. Anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, if you like it. Links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.